really cool moment today pregame. Victor Fiera, one of our fine students on the production crew, a perfect rendition of the national anthem today. Well done by Victor. Proud of you. He's done it, Kelsey, over at softball. He's done it at baseball.
Cool.
Now he does it at volleyball for the first time.
That's
so
amazing.
Well done. Big thumbs up to Victor. Does a great job on our production crew. He's a student here. He's a senior. He has built a fine resume on the microphone doing a national anthem, and he's also built a fine resume in production. He was an intern during the summer over at KTSM, NBC in El Paso. Does a great job for our crew. So a standing O for Victor.
Nice. It's always so special when it's done like live and in person like that.
And overall, Paige Briggs, the preseason player of the year in Conference USA. Kaylee Cox, a career-high 20 kills on Friday. Gabby Y was really good last night. She had 7 kills in the win. The setter is Callie Bauer. The libero is Abby Schaefer. And then Logan Gravengood will start in the middle. She has a team-high 74 blocks this year. And Kennedy Coyle, junior right side hitter from Bloomington, Indiana. 7 career wins. MJ in his 26th year as the Aggie head coach. He's taken this program to the NCAA tournament on 10 occasions. And before last night, Mike Jordan had defeated Western Kentucky 4 consecutive matches dating back to the early 2000s. We'll start once again at libero. Bianca Perez will be the setter. Keisha Brown on the outside out of Waterloo, Iowa. Aleka Darko will earn a start. 3rd in Conference USA in blocks per set. Mari Sharp from Albuquerque. Riley Whitekettle, a transfer from Houston. And then Star Williams, who was better last night, transfer from Long Beach. 7 kills, 256 hitting clip for Williams.
Like fly around behind him, but we'd like to see Aggie volleyball get some energy and just on fire and let's play some freaking volleyball.
Statistics from the first 2 sets: 27 kills for Western Kentucky, 19 for NM State. Hilltoppers hitting just over 280. The Aggies just over 100 for the second straight match. Blocking wise, WKU's block's been better. Aggies have been in double figures in blocks in 4 straight matches. Cats in their first year in Conference USA, they're really struggling. Then it's at La Tech. La Tech struggling this year, so it's a favorable schedule, I think, the rest of the way for WKU. In fact, Mike Jordan stated earlier this week, he said this might be WKU's last challenges this year in Conference USA in the regular season with the Aggies playing that.
The ball carrier was down with the ball at the half-yard line. It'll be 3rd down there.
Let the Hosses go to work once again, Danny.
One more time.
Heavy workload here early on in quarter 2. New Mexico, if you take out that scoring drive late for Middle Tennessee, Danny, it was a really rough first half of them offensively.
Hey, it was kind of one-sided, yet the score is so close. So I think Middle Tennessee feels they're fortunate that they're this close with and they just barely tripped them up.
See the numbers there for Watkins, 16.4 per rush. He came in averaging 11.2 per rush. Unreal. New Mexico State celebrates Senior Day. They're looking for their 8th consecutive win and trying to reach double-figure wins. Plenty of space for Jamani Jones, the workhorse from Tulsa. His 9th career rushing score.
You know, Coach Beck has really been doing a great job with that strategy. In this case, this is a strategy that says we're going to go a little tempo and we're going to call 3 or 4 out there. And I thought maybe for a minute there he'd jump in the middle of that thing. I don't know if he was thinking about stepping into it. A lot of people in the zone there. He found a little crease in that zone and pumped it in there. That was a close one.
On the way back was a nice move. He should be happy, I suppose.
75 possessions per 40 minutes. And a foul is called on Howard, who is pulling on Isiagu. It's only the 4th. The Aggies trying to get Suggs in rhythm offensively as well. He hasn't scored. Scoreless drought. Those shooting numbers not good for New Mexico State.
No, and sadly, Jordan Rawls and Christian Cook.
Turnovers per game. The 3 is no good for Dean, and here comes Odukali. FIU won the first matchup by 10 back on January 11th for the year. 2nd worst in Conference USA. But FIU, they're
with 28 wins on the year. They went on to play Baylor in the first round of the NCAA.
It's done up to this point is really remarkable.
As you can see right there, the tournament is a little bit different. You have the round one game where only 2 teams play. FIU is going to be in that game. And it likely would be Jacksonville State if everything holds here. And then the 1 and 2 seeds would play Wednesday, have an off day Thursday. That's foul number 2 on Pinkney. Those are great numbers for Cook. He curls a deep 2. He was
Especially that is exactly what coaches asked for. Mario, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Adam.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Andy. A lot of finals around half when they started to play well at the end of that first half.
No, they're playing very well, and they're playing together. They're sharing the ball. Only 4 turnovers against the
season. And tonight, New Mexico State kicks off their final week here at home. The Aggies will try to get back on track after 2 overtime road losses a week ago. Their opponent tonight, the Lady Flames from Liberty, winners of 3 in a row and 7 of 8. Just a half game back of second place in 4 in league play, but 1 game below 500 overall. Jordan Hodges played really well in the first matchup. Asia Boone, the star freshman, Jordan Bailey, Emma Hess approaching the school record for 3s in a single season. And then Coach mentioned Bella Smuda, who almost averages a double-double, 15 points, 9.7 rebounds per game for Smuda, who is also the second track. They've lost 2 straight and 5 of 7. Kaiser Harding, who has shot the ball really well at home. Adams Peterson, and then Fanta Gassama. Middle portion of the conference. Liberty, as you can see, just a half game back of second place FIU. FIU starting to really struggle right now, by the way. Middle Tennessee has already clinched the 1 seed, and they've already won the regular season. Then there's the logjam. Western Kentucky, La Tech, New Mexico State, Jack State, UTEP. When you go from 4th to 8th, second place, only a half game separates 4th through 8th. You don't, it's no good. Aggies have a lot of time here. 10 seconds as Peterson crosses midcourt.
Aggies closing off the driving lanes.
Peterson trying to get a good look. Would have been a 2-point game at halftime.
Yeah, you'll see by the stats, obviously, turnovers are key. Jacksonville State has 9 steals, by the way, which is unbelievable for a half, let alone a game. And the Aggies here are not getting any 3 balls, which I think is a big factor because 2 of their best scorers shoot.
We welcome you to the NM State Softball Complex on a Tuesday afternoon. It is game 1 of a doubleheader as they welcome in the 8-time national champs and the 25th ranked Arizona Wildcats. By matchups, they have run-ruled New Mexico State in 4 of the previous 5, and the Aggies looking for their first win against Arizona since 2013. The Aggies also beat the Wildcats back in 2012. Arizona Wildcats looking for their 25th win, also looking for their 3rd win in a row. First year in the program for Jaylene. She's had a really good year, hasn't she?
She really has. She's going to be tested today. We're going to see how her drop ball works against all the left-handers U of A has.
Spearman starts in left. Jillian Taylor in center. Devin Elam in right. Kayla Lunar over at third. Burton plays it short. Carry on at second. Will join us for the Aggie dugout for an in-game interview. Air on Sawashka. 8-2 Lobos, middle of 4. Nothing, they lead as they try for the series win as we go to the 4th.